What are you hiding behind that's preventing you from being more? See, a lot of us get caught up in the identity or who society expects us to be. Or we tend to hide behind our titles. We hide behind the gym or the name brand on our shirt because we believe and we have been taught to believe that our name isn't enough. We hide behind the Nikes and the Michael Jordans, right? The Ralph Laurens, the Louis Vuittons. We hide behind and assume these identities because we don't value our own identity enough. We constantly choose to place ourselves second and put the label and the false identity first. We put our careers above our own. So when someone asks who you are, you tell them what you do for a living. When someone asks who you are, you tell them about your hobbies. I'm a basketball player. Or I'm a weightlifter. Or I'm a soldier. Or I'm a lawyer. I'm a doctor. But those are just titles. Those are and I don't mean to belittle the education and the persistence and the hard work that you have put in to get to where you are. It's not about that at all. But it's also about owning exactly who you are. Let me tell you. See, I was in a marriage that I entered into at the age of 18 years old. I initially signed a 4-year contract to this marriage to the United States Army. The United States Army was my wife. The United States Army was my life. The United States Army gave me my identity. See, in the United States Army, I didn't have to be Donell. I got to be Sergeant Rob. The United States Army took me from my home with my parents and my comfortable bed in Michigan out to basic training, then to AIT or tech school, then out to be stationed in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, where I went to aerosol school and followed that by going to Fort Carson and deploying to Afghanistan and being stationed in Korea and then going to airborne school. And I got to hide behind all these layers of accomplishments, but they weren't my identity. See, I was so confused in that process. I was lost in being Sergeant Rob. So even when I would introduce myself outside of the military, I would introduce myself as Rob. My last name is Roberts, but my name is not Rob. My name is not Sergeant Rob. I don't identify myself by a rank that I used to wear, by a career that I used to have. See, I am a whole person and I have an identity. And I don't have to hide behind my military experience because I am a person of value. See, the accountability aspect is simply just owning our outcome, owning exactly who we are as people. See, the military bounced me around from place to place, and I got to run away from my problems. I didn't have to own every single situation because I got to move and I got to get stationed here and I got to leave and go to school here for this many months. And then I got to go to training here for this many months. And then I got to go to deploy here for this many months. So all of those different situations didn't force me to be accountable. It allowed me to become a quitter. It allowed me to be a runner. It allowed me to lack accountability of my actions, of my words, of who I was as a true person, because I get to hide behind my identity and behind my career, and I got to be Sergeant Rob. And this is not a shot at the military. This is not a shot at my service. This is not to belittle what my brothers and sisters in arms are doing and have done. But it's to say that me as a man, I failed to take accountability for everything that I did do and did not do. See, I have to accept responsibility for who I was in all of those situations, at all of those locations, at all those duty assignments. I have to own and I have to take accountability and accept responsibility for the part that I played in every single situation and for the part that I did not play. And I'm asking you, what identity are you hiding behind? What responsibility are you lacking, or are you failing to own and take accountability for because you get to hide behind an identity? See, even as a man, many of us get to shy away from our feelings. We get to throw our vulnerability on the backside because we get to hide behind our tough exterior of being a man, the tough and fake identity of being this macho man, this stone cold savage. But if you actually ask the people that are in your life that you have relationships with, it's a cop-out. It's not fair to them and it's not fair to you. Because although you may be a man, you still have feelings. You still should be showing up wholehearted, vulnerable, honest, and with the desire to be intimate with the people that you love. However, we have accepted the identity that society has taught us about what a man should be. And then we only grab on to a few titles or a few aspects of that identity. I'm a provider and I'm a protector. Yeah, but as being a provider and providing provision, sometimes you have to provide sensitivity. Sometimes you have to provide a safe, soft place for the people that you love to land. See, the lesson is not to get caught up in the false identity, not to hide behind your career, not to run from your responsibility like I did. Running from the accountability and blaming it on my military career. Blaming it on, I got training over here and I can't be there for you in this situation because I just got orders to go over here. See, you are so much more, and there's so much of a gift that has been placed on your life. But it's up to you to own that gift. It's up to you to truly understand who you are. See, the thing that you are working in right now, a part of the friction and the pain that you are enduring is because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. But you won't step outside of that and look around because you're comfortable hiding behind that identity. See, that wasn't the purpose for your life. That's why there's so much pain and frustration and you're exhausted after every single day, because the journey and the road that you're supposed to be on is over here, and it's a lot easier for you because it aligns with who you are as an individual. See, I love being Sergeant Rob. I love that the military taught me to be a leader. They taught me to protect. They taught me to defend, to stand up for what I believe in. But there were so many other things that I got to avoid. And now I regret those avoidances. And I ran into so many brick walls when I was in the military because I understand that journey that I was on was just for a season. It was meant for me to get a lesson out of it and then move on. So I ask you, what identity or what thing are you hiding behind that you were just supposed to be there for a season and then move on? You were just supposed to drop in, get the lesson, and then step away. But you've been sitting in that same season for so long that you're comfortable in the discomfort, comfortable in the lies, in the fake identity, in the comfortable hiding. I'm trying to encourage you to look inside yourself. Sit down and have a conversation with yourself. Get a pen and a notebook and write down some words that resonate with you. See, the thing about me that I greatly appreciate is my ability to be resilient. See, I'm not the smartest man in the world. I'm not even close to it, and that's obvious. But I still have there's still a kid inside of me that still wants to pursue my dreams, that still wake up every day and desire to go after everything that my heart desires. And I'm trying to encourage you that there's still a dream that's inside of you. And that dream that's inside of you actually aligns with your purpose. So if you can stop hiding behind the false identity, take accountability, then we can actually walk in our purpose together.